text-to-speech.
Is there gonna be more MLT?
Yes, I'll only stop making the My Little Tale series when it's finally over.
Well, I DK what to ask, so I'm going to ask stuff unrelated to MLT. How you discovered MLP and what did you like about it?
Well, my first exposure to MLP was in the form of sprays as seen in TF2 and Counter-Strike. I didn't think much of it back then, but with continued exposure, I finally gave in and watched the first 2 episodes. Suffice to say, I got hooked and have been stuck to it ever since.
How do you feel about the MLP FIM series finale?
If I'm not mistaken, this was Lauren Faust's original idea for the series end. It's sad to see it go, but I'm hopeful for Generation 5. Let's wait and see how it turns out.
How did you get into the MLP fandom and when?
My first contact with the fandom must have been in 2011. Around the summer of 2014 was when I had enough of it all and decided to see its first episode. I do not regret this.
Do you work alone on the series? How many episodes will there be?
Yeah, I worked mostly alone on the series. In the past I've had help from a couple of friends in the music department, ranging from full-on songs to mixing help. I can't give you a straight answer for that because A, it would be spoilers, and B, I have no idea myself.
Are you a chicken nugget who can control time and space and a dirty eye?
What software do you use for art, animation, editing and music production? That's 4 in 1, but who cares?
For sprites and still art, I use Paint.net and SciPainting Tool respectively. For animation, I almost exclusively use Animate. And finally, for making music, I use FL Studio. Keep in mind that these are purely my personal choices.
How did you get the name Crusader Productions? Was it based on the CMC?
Nope, not at all, though I see where you're coming from. Crusader Productions comes from your run-of-the-mill Christian Crusader memes that you occasionally see on the internet. I happen to like the meme a lot, so I decided to give myself a channel name that reflected that. It remains so, till this day.
Is there still a Sans, Papyrus, Undyne-like character? As we've seen, Pinky now has a new role in owner of the Pi Salt plant, which means she's most likely not the Sans of MLT anymore. Does that mean someone has replaced her, or is this now your own original story?
While I can't give you a detailed answer for obvious reasons, I'll say that everything you'll see in the series is less inspired by Undertale than you might think, in terms of story, of course. Although, after planning for so long, I really don't see these characters as a replacement for anything. They're their own thing, in my view.
What's your favorite episode of MLP and MLT, Billy?
My favorite episode of MLP has got to be Season 6 Episode 17, Dungeons and Discords. A solid episode overall, where they get to play one of my favorite games, Dungeons and Dragons. As for MLT, I'd say Episode 3, A Kind Heart was the one that clearly made many say, this thing just got juicy. Want more?
How long did it take for you to create each video?
I feel like each video has been increasing in production time over the years, maybe because I just keep wanting to outdo myself on each successive episode. Without distractions and/or interruptions, an episode would take at the very least 2 months to make. Since that isn't usually the case, the average would be 4 to 8 months.
How many times could you frisk without the frisking making frisky? Can you do gaming video spells?
No. Well, not now at least. Go look for walkthroughs or something, Lamau.
Ken Crusader into relevance.
Nah, don't count on it. Bye.